Hello, my name is Wenping, and welcome to my Meow walkthrough, a Tier 0 machine from Hack the Box Starting Point series. If you are just getting started in ethical hacking, this is the perfect hands-on challenge to build your confidence. In this walkthrough, I will not just show you the commands. I'll break down each concept step by step so you understand what you are doing and why you are doing it. Are you ready to get started? Let's go! Firstly, make sure that you are connected to the Hack the Box VPN. If you have not set up your VPN yet, check out my essential setup guide in the description below. Once you are connected, spawn the target machine and you will receive the IP address assigned to it. There you go, 10.129.185.114 is the IP address assigned to the target machine. To verify this information, we can use the ping command. If you see replies like this, you are in the right place. Otherwise, you might need to double check your VPN connection. Scan for open ports. Now that we have confirmed that the target machine is up and running, we need to know how we can exploit it. To do that, we need to conduct a port scan to see what are the running services. As an analogy, if a target machine is a house, we need to find out what are the available doors. It is only after we have identified all the available doors, then we can access to see if the door is properly locked. In this case, the doors are the open ports, and the doors that are not properly locked will be services that are either misconfigured or is running an outdated version which is vulnerable. To conduct a port scan, we can use Nmap. It is a very popular tool and it comes pre-installed on Kali Linux, so we can just run it directly. This flag that says top ports equals 200 basically tells Nmap that I only want it to scan the top 200 most common ports. This over here is a combination of two flags, the -ss flag which tells Nmap to run a scene scan, and the -sv flag which tells Nmap to detect the version of running services. This pn flag tells Nmap to skip the host discovery phase and just assume that the target IP address is up and running. Lastly, this t4 flag is one of the timing templates for Nmap. They have T0 to T5, with T0 being the slowest and T5 being the fastest. By default, Nmap will run at T3, but since I want it to run slightly faster, I used the T4 flag to indicate my desired speed to Nmap. As shown in the output, port 23 is open and it is running Telnet. So, what is Telnet? Telnet is a networking protocol and a command line tool used to connect to and manage computers remotely. Think of it as an early, unencrypted version of a secure shell, more commonly known as SSH. So when Nmap shows that Telnet is running on port 23, it means that a server is listening for remote connections. By the way, Telnet sends all data in clear text, be it usernames or passwords. Therefore, it is considered to be insecure and largely replaced by more secure protocols like SSH. Before we proceed any further, let's complete the task together. Task number 1. What does the acronym VM stand for? This should not be difficult. It stands for Virtual Machine. Task number 2. What tool do we use to interact with the operating system in order to issue commands via the command line, such as the one to start our VPN connection? It is also known as a console or shell. As the hint has already shown that the last letter is L, it should not be difficult to derive that the tool is called terminal. Task number 3. What service do we use to form our VPN connection into Hack the Box Labs? Hey, we just did it, right? The answer is OpenVPN. Task number 4. What tool do we use to test our connection to the target with an ICMP echo request? We just did this too. Remember when we brought up our target machine? We used the ping command to verify its assigned IP address. The answer here is ping. Task number 5. What is the name of the most common tool for finding open ports on a target? We just used it to conduct a port scan, so we know that the answer is Nmap. Moving on to task number 6. What service do we identify on port 23 during our scans? The service is Telnet. And that brings us to the final task, task 7. What username is able to log into the target over Telnet with a blank password? Well, there isn't many words that are 4 letters long and ends with a letter T. I would most definitely bet my money on root being the answer. To connect to the target machine using Telnet, we will run Telnet and then the IP address. As shown, it says we are already connected to the target machine at 10.129.185.114. For the Meow login as prompted, let's enter root as the username. The reason is not because we managed to guess it successfully from task 7 just now, but because root is the highest privileged user running on a Linux operating system and it exists by default. Press enter once to submit the login name and press enter again to submit an empty password. There you go, you are now inside the target machine as root user. Just to be clear, normally a root account is protected by a strong password, but in this case, the machine has been intentionally misconfigured to allow login without a password. Now we are at our final step, which is to find and submit the flag. Run ls to list the files available in the current directory. As shown, there is a file called flag.txt, which is pretty obvious that it contains the flag that we are looking for. Now, let's use the cat command to show the content of the file. Cat stands for concatenate, and its purpose is to read files and write their contents to the standard output like this, allowing for the combination of multiple files into a single stream or a new file. There you go, this is the flag for completing the Meow machine. Now we can go back to its page and submit the root flag. Congrats for solving this machine. And that brings us to the end of the Meow walkthrough, the very first Tier 0 box in the Hack the Box Starting Point series. I hope you learned something new today, or at least refreshed your fundamentals. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out the full playlist for Hack the Box Starting Point series. You can find the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more beginner-friendly ethical hacking content. If you encounter any issues or just want to say hi, please feel free to drop a comment below. Have fun and see you in the next video.